This is an assignment for Miss McGrew's class, for career and college readiness.
Okay, so Hunter, please tell me about yourself.
Well, my name is Hunter Oliver. I am a senior at Ashland High School. I'm 17 years old, and I really enjoy math and science. I'm really into the fields of math and science.
Great. So what would you describe as your weakness or weaknesses, and what do you do to improve in these areas?
Well, I'd say one of my weaknesses in particular would be indecisiveness. One thing that really helps with my indecisiveness is when it comes to very important decisions. I tend to make the decision easier in a way almost when it's something I'd say a little lesser. It would be a little harder for me to make a decision.
Okay. So tell me, can you describe maybe a conflict or a disagreement that you had either at work or school, and then explain how you handled that situation?
Sure. Okay. Let me think. One conflict in particular that I had at work. I work at the Ashland Family YMCA. There was a kid over in the deep end, and I had to tell him that he couldn't dive off from the end that he was diving at. And of course he got a little upset, he got a little mad with me, so I had to call him over and I had to explain to him why diving off of the end that he was diving off of was very was unsafe. It was unsafe. And I had to explain him why it was unsafe and how he could potentially harm himself doing that.
Okay. Um, so why don't you now give me an example of a risk that you possibly took at work or at school, and how it turned out for you and what you learned?
Right. So a risk that I would say I took at school would be for my first year ever. I took a class called AP Literature. I didn't know how it would turn out at first, but I've come to really enjoy the class and enjoy the teacher and understand the material, and I believe that I'm really getting it and really doing well in the class now.
Great. Good for you. So, what accomplishment in your life are you the most proud of so far, and why?
One of my best accomplishments right now, I would say, is building my computer that I have over here. Uh, it's like I stated before, computer building is something that interests me a lot, and I was really excited and just it was really exciting for me at first to uh, get down into it and buy all the parts, order all the parts, get everything set in. And when I first turned on the computer, it was a really joyous moment for me.
So it works.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so what do you think that it means to be authentic? And how does this relate to what you can bring to the workplace?
One thing I would describe as being authentic is always being true, as in maybe being true to yourself, true to who you are. And one way I have brought this to the workplace is I'm always truthful about what I'm doing, about who I am to my boss and my coworkers. I don't have a facade. I don't bring forth any kind of facade when I come to the workplace. I always just try to be myself and be authentic as possible.
So you know yourself well enough to be authentic. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time,
Thank you.
and we will get back to you.